Yes. Good day, everyone. This is Merlin Magsakay from Math 3A, and this is geometric model representing a binary operation with the title Octagon of Mobile Legend Hero Names. Without further ado, let's get started. So this is our original figure. We have Lila, Honeybee, 1-1, Granger, Mia, Clint, Beatrix, and Bruno. When we do nothing, we will obtain Lila as pointed to the arrow. And then, if we rotated it 45 degrees counterclockwise, it will fall on Bruno. When rotated 90 degrees counterclockwise, it would fall on Beatrix. When rotated 135 degrees counterclockwise, it would fall on Clint. When rotated 180 degrees counterclockwise, it would fall on Mia. When rotated 225 degrees counterclockwise, it would fall on Granger. When rotated 270 degrees counterclockwise, it would fall on 1-1. When rotated 315 degrees counterclockwise, it would fall on Honeybee. When rotated 360 degrees counterclockwise, it would fall on Lila. It will just go back on Lila. And then when we invert the original figure horizontally, the result or the arrow would fall on Granger. And then when we invert the original figure vertically, we will obtain Bruno. Now, in every rotation which adds up to 45 degrees, each move have 8 different name outcomes, and these are, from the original figure, when we do nothing, we have Lila. And then when rotated counterclockwise 45 degrees, we have Bruno. 90 degrees, we have Beatrix. 135 degrees, we have Clint. 180 degrees, we have Mia. 225 degrees, we have Granger. 270 degrees, we have 1-1. 315, we have Honeybee. And 360, it will just go back on Lila. When we invert the original figure vertically, we will get Bruno. And then if we invert it horizontally, we will obtain Granger. Now here is the table of our outcomes in our geometrical model, named Octagon of Mobile Legend Hero Names of Binary Operations as A star B. So these are the results. If 0 star 0, 0 degree star 0, it is Lila. This will be considered as our identity element. Okay, next, since Lila is our identity element, now we have 90 degrees. In order to get the inverse of 90 degrees, we have to look for our identity element. So 90 degrees, if we're gonna look for its identity element, which is Lila here, the circle part here, we will obtain 270 degrees. So the inverse element of 90 degrees is equal to 270 degrees. Same goes with 135. 135, we're gonna look for Lila as its identity element, and then 225 would be its inverse element. Same goes with this. So we will consider Lila as our identity element. If our element is 0 degrees, then it stands for Lila. If our element is 45 degrees and its identity inverse is 315. So 45 degrees, hanapin lang natin si Lila. So Lila is in there. So its inverse would be 315. Next, we have 180 degrees. 180 degrees, hanapin lang natin si Lila, which is our identity element, in order for us to get the inverse element, which is 180 degrees. Ayun, ito siya. Okay, the next, 225 degrees. So, 25 degrees. Hanapin lang natin si identity element natin, which is Lila. And then, now, what we're gonna do is look for its inverse element. So, what is the inverse element of 225 degrees? It's 135 degrees. Easy peasy. If our element is 270 degrees, we're gonna look for Lila. And then, here it is, the encircled part. So the inverse element of 270 degrees would be 90 degrees. 315, we're gonna look for Lila. So Lila is here, the encircled part. So our inverse element would be 45 degrees. So we are asked to rotate 90 degrees our table. So it is jumbled now, and we're supposed to gonna bring it back to its place. Okay, our first step would be interchange row 0 or 360 degree to 315 degrees. So from this part became on this part, and this part became on this part. Okay, next. Interchange rows 45 degrees and 270 degrees. So 45 degrees, we have here Bruno, Beatrix, Clint, Mia, Granger, 1-1, Hanabi, and Lila, which is originally on these 45 degrees. Napunta siya sa 270 degrees. And then yung nandito naman sa ating 45 degrees is yung ating 270 degrees, which is 1-1, Hanabi, Lila, and Beatrix, Bruno, Clint, Mia, and Granger. Next. Okay, interchange rows 90 degrees and 225 degrees. Yan, interchange. And lastly, interchange 180 degrees and 90 degrees. Notice that the interchange rows comes back to its original figure. Okay, that's all. Thank you.